Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is another beer courtesy of Mike. This is from the Brewing Projekt in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. This
Dare
is
Mighty Things IPA.
Dare Mighty Things IPA, New England style IPA. This is brewed with Citra, Mosaic, El Dorado, and Amarillo. So let's dig into this one. Hey! A little intense on swirl. I've done it multiple times actually in person as well, not only on videos, but intense on swirl. But this beer comes in a light to medium gold color. It has a reasonable haze to it. It has a beautiful fluffy kind of head to it.
About between 4 and 5.
Ooh, smell that? Man, that nose.
Mm.
But it's stinky.
It's stinky.
It almost has mercaptans to it,
Yeah.
but I think it's just the sulfur compounds. It is overripe. I mean, I'm telling you, it's durian-y. It's durian-y.
I have never had durian, but I would have to say this is
Overripe bananas, overripe mangoes, overripe strawberries. Like, just things are about to rot, flies all over them. A little stinky.
I would have to say, based on the other beer that I've had from the Brewing Projekt, this is, again, yeah, definitely very overripe, pineapple. I would also say, it's almost like a natural orange flavor, which living in Florida, I've had the privilege of walking through trails that have had natural orange aromas. It's a beautiful smell, really. This is good.
Yeah.
I like the aroma.
Ripe and ripe for days. So let's dig into this one.
Very
Cheers.
ripe.
So it's not as ripe on the palate. It's a nice kind of orange concentrate kind of flavor, caracara orange, something juicy, a little bit pulpy, a little bit of oils.
I would say watery.
Maybe a little bit of stone fruit.
I say watery.
Compared to last year, it's watery.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I say even for a New England, because it's so mellow and so level on flavor, it is a bit watery. And the one thing that it reminds me of is Mom making concentrate orange juice from the freezer can. And adding maybe a little bit extra water.
Yeah.
It's very juicy, and it's not overly sweet.
Hot flavor up front, juicy.
Yes.
The other one was explosion and then had nothing going on in booze. This one's sort of like a ride and then like the wateriness.
Yes. I enjoy this flavor. It's kind of got some maybe slightly overbaked wheat crust flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's like sweet though. Like you would anticipate it with the whole ripe fruit flavor or aroma. The flavor is actually kind of dank in a sense, and it's a little bit watery.
Yeah.
But this is very crushable.
That previous beer was an 8 to 10 ounce beer. This is easily a Summer Crusher 16 ounce can.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep going back to it because of how aqueous it is. It has a water texture to it, but I also suspect there's a lot of wheat and oats in here. I taste a lot of that on the back end, not just full malt beer. Possibly. You guys can check me if I'm wrong. But I think that's the case. Final impressions and rating, please.
I love it. This is the kind of thing I look for in a New England IPA. Not to mention the fact that the label is absolutely beautiful. The beer itself, in aroma, in flavor, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
This is what I look for, I guess. And I would have to go ahead and I'm going to give it a 90. Let's say a 98 because this is really good. This is a crushable, delicious, sit by the pool kind of beer. So
For me, guys, this one gets a 98 minus. 98 minus. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I like how the aromatics are pretty intense. They can be a little bit overripe, but then tricks you on the palate, and the tricks you on the palate leaning towards a little bit of citrus quality. And then the beer ends up having a little bit malt to it, and then it drives a little bit watery. And then it pushes on to some other adjunct flavors on the back end. It lacks a bitterness. It lacks any of that kind of cloying sweetness. It is a crushable beer. I think this is a great example of a New England style IPA. Despite the fact it looks so hazy, it really is a little bit more lighter and like kind of a little bit just, again, watery, aqueous, a little bit. It's not thin. It just makes the beer drinkable. You get the water texture.
Somehow watery and creamy at the same time, which is really super confusing.
There it goes. You guys understand that oxymoron, but absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, Mike. And you guys and Mike. And this is Dare Mighty Things IPA from the Brewing Projekt absolutely fantastic from Wisconsin, putting out world-class New England IPA. Thank you so much, Mike, for exposing us to this, because who knew that
Thank you, Midwest. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So
Yeah.
appreciate it. Cheers. Let me know if you guys have had this brewery before, and if you don't, and you are in Wisconsin, get some. Cheers. Later.